I have a crazy video idea to infiltrate the FLDS. For those who don't know who the FLDS are a polygamist group that believe in underage marriage and think that it is okay to marry multiple people because that is what God wants you to do. For those who don't know, the FLDS is the Fundamentalist Latter-day Saints. So there is a church called the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, also known as the LDS, where they originated was they believed in polygamy, but because the law said polygamy is not okay, they naturally just went away from polygamy. But Joseph Smith, he still believed that that is what God wants you to do. And so the people that still believed Joseph Smith was like the true prophet were like, well, if he's the prophet and he says that like polygamy is okay, then polygamy must be okay. So we're gonna like separate from the regular LDS and become the Fundamentalist Latter-day Saints, where they go back to what they originally believed, which is polygamy.
Is this one of the old compounds from the FLDS?
No.
It's not? I'm right now in what I think is a former compound of the FLDS church, but the guy told me it's not. I just googled the background. Formerly the high secured compound of Warren Jeffs, the jailed leader of Fundamentalist Church of Latter-day Saints. So this was a compound. Oh, so your dad's the owner of this place, right?
Mm-hmm. He's one of the owners, yes.
I don't know if you guys knew this or not. I just like Googled the history, and it does say it is a former compound of Warren Jeffs. Is that true or?
No.
Well, it was built for Warren Jeffs,
but it was never his.
It was never his. Okay.
That's why I said it.
Warren Jeffs was deemed the new prophet in 2002, but in 2006, Warren Jeffs was charged with multiple offenses, including sexual assaulting minors, and eventually sentenced to life in prison. To this day, there are still some FLDS members who believe that Warren Jeffs is still the prophet, and they actually go and visit him in prison, and he commands them to do things.
The Lord whispers to me to have you, Nephi, send this message everywhere you can among the priesthood people and get a copy of this video.
Are you guys in plural marriages at all?
Please the fifth, bro.
No, you're good. I'm just curious. I have secret like spy cameras. If there's like any way I could like infiltrate like the FLDS, do you think that's possible or no?
Absolutely not.
There's like 0% chance. Did you guys know anybody in there like personally?
In the religion?
Yeah, in the FLDS. Yeah. Were you guys at one?
We were born and raised in the FLDS until 2011.
No, you're fine.
The thing is, our family left in 2011.
Yeah.
And Lyle was the one that built the property and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But the land originally belonged to my dad, and so he went to court and got back.
Who was your dad? Was he a higher up in this?
My dad is Willie Jessup.
Willie Jessup was the head security and bodyguard for Warren Jeffs, and actually stood by his side all the way up until he was finally convicted and proven guilty. And this is Zion's most wanted hotel, a building that Warren Jeffs built specifically for his 63 wives.
I don't know if you've heard of Scientology. Have you heard of that religion?
No.
They're a religion that believes in aliens, and they believe that like 75 million years ago there were these aliens that were overcrowding their planet, so they needed to send them to Earth. And when they send them to Earth, they all exploded, and now their spirits are all attached to us. So they actually believe this, that this is true. Yes. Do you guys still believe in like plural marriage, or are you guys drifting away from that, or is it still?
My parents are still a part of the plural marriage, but they're not a part of the religion itself.
Okay.
But for me, no.
For you, no?
They're not.
Yeah. Are your parents cool with that? Are they like accepting of it?
I think they're very accepting of it. I do not accept it, number one. I just see the way that it affects me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So I don't want to be a part of the plural marriage.
Yeah, of course.
If I marry someone, I don't want to be a second or third wife to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were just born and raised into it, so they didn't really know anything. So.
Cool.
And then a lot of the people from the FLDS, they will convert to the Mormonism.
Okay.
Because it's pretty much the same thing.
Just without the plural marriage. Yeah. Yeah.
They have a lot of the beliefs, but then there's been a few Mormons where I asked them about it, and they say they have nothing to do with the FLDS, when really our roots run back to that.
Yeah. And these are people that just believe, like Joseph Smith, because he was a polygamist, that like other people need to also follow that same pursuit. Yeah.
Well, and I recently converted to a Christian. I'm not a Mormon.
Oh, awesome.
I'm a Christian. So,
yeah, that's sweet.
And I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet that makes you happy.
It makes me more happier to know that I have people with more support than I would in a Mormon.
For sure, for sure. Did you enjoy the lifestyle though, as like a kid, of growing up in the FLDS?
I was raised mostly by my grandparents, and so I have a lot of good memories of it.
Yeah.
It was a leaving when you are very young that really hurt.
Yeah, I bet.
One of the saddest things about this religion is they brainwashed people. They brainwashed people into thinking that underage marriage is okay. And they brainwashed people into thinking that a man who molested dozens of underage children was a prophet. This was super sad. It was genuinely one of the saddest things to hear. And I'm just glad that she made it out of there and is living her best life now.
Dang.
So this is the most wanted suite.
That's sick.
You have the 2-bedroom suite with a balcony and kitchen.
Yeah. That's crazy. And you said the original intention of building this was to be one of Warren Jeff's.
It was for his family. It was for all his wives.
All his wives
and
and
stuff. So each of the rooms would have belonged to one of his wives.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy, like a whole
and it
room.
was built like this. We mostly just put the furniture in.
Dang.
So it pretty much came with it as it was.
Yeah.
Except for without the furniture.
Yeah. That's crazy. Did he have a lot of money, Warren Jeffs?
Probably.
Probably, I
A lot
assume.
of fraudulent from the government.
Yeah.
He frauded the government a lot, especially with the UEP.
Okay. I heard a lot of the houses are unfinished because they get out of property taxes. Is that still like true?
Yeah, I believe so. I would believe it.
Yeah.
So the UEP was run by the FLDS people.
Okay.
And so what they did was they definitely got out of the property tax, but they'd also,
Yeah.
so when they left a lot of the houses unfinished because they were told to leave.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So this is just a lobby. This would be one of the conference rooms where the families would all gather together to worship and all that.
Awesome.
So,
How big was your family?
how big was it?
Yeah, like, do you remember how many siblings you had or how many moms you had?
Yeah, I remember all of them.
You do?
I'm close to them.
Do you,
So our whole family left, like our immediate family left,
Yeah.
but then our relatives on my dad and mom's side, some of them stayed in
okay.
their religion and all that.
How many moms did you have?
3.
3? Did you enjoy having 3 moms?
Yes.
You did?
It came with its perks, but then
Yeah.
there's also the downfalls of it. But
Yeah. What would you say like a positive and a negative is about having multiple moms or being in plural marriages?
A positive would be, you'd always have someone to take care of the kids
Uh-huh.
while the other one goes and does whatever.
Yeah.
One of the negatives would be the competition between wives.
Yeah. Maybe the jealousy and yeah.
I actually just observing it, and I'm just glad that I got out.
Yeah.
Just because when you were like 13, they would marry you off.
Oh, really? That
About
young?
13 to 16, they would marry you off.
Oh my god.
To like an 80-year-old man or to like an older man, like
Yeah.
to your uncle and all that.
Wow. Were you did you have a feeling you were going to stay in the religion forever when you were like a kid?
No.
You didn't? You thought
I didn't
one
know
day?
that there was anything else besides that religion.
Really?
I really didn't.
Wow.
It wasn't until I left that everything started to change.
Wow. So,
Because we were born and raised into that religion.
yeah, and you just weren't taught anything else.
No.
Yeah. When you were a kid, were you ever like scared of like who maybe you were gonna marry in the future? Because they were arranged marriages, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't.
It wasn't
I didn't
like a fear?
understand it a lot because I was still
That's
very
fair.
young at the
Yeah.
time. But
Yeah.
I remember as a kid being one of those kids where I would isolate myself a lot,
Yeah.
and I was just one of those rebellious kids.
That's fair. So how did they get out and like find their own lives?
They
Like,
didn't really get out; they just got kicked out.
yeah.
We were told to leave.
And where did they go from there? They didn't have like money and they didn't
Yeah,
have.
some
So-
of them would go to drugs, for comfort or something like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I didn't really know much about it, but
Yeah. Don't they have like little camps where they like put you in hiding?
yeah, I think they would.
Yeah.
They would have. They've had a lot of places around the states where they could hide people.
Yeah. What was their reasoning for putting them in hiding?
Well, it's because they didn't want them to get caught.
Uh-huh.
That's how they hid Warren for 3 years straight.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Was they had these hideouts.
Yeah. Dang. So he was pretty much on the run, like hiding from. He knew he was gonna be in legal trouble.
Yeah, he knew that he was guilty.
Yeah.
But yet the FLDS people still defend him, and there's a lot of people that still believe in him
Yeah.
to this day, and it's very sad because I sit there and I'm like, you've been so brainwashed
Uh-huh.
by what you believe in, but yeah, I can't judge them
Yeah.
because I'm not them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very, very creepy.
Yeah, I believe
When you
that.
have that big photo of Warren Jeffs above your window and you sit there and you pray to him and
Really?
yeah,
The more you know. Was that like the average house? Is just
Yeah.
like a big picture of Warren Jeffs on there? Wow. That's crazy.
It's their protection of him watching over them.
Yeah. What about like pictures of Jesus? Did you guys ever have those pictures? So, because that like our houses in Utah County, there's pictures of Jesus on like every wall. But in like the FLDS, there'd be pictures of Warren
There's picture
Jeffs.
of Warren and the other prophets as well.
Wow. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, you never see pictures of like prophets on people's walls in like in other religions.
That's really there.
That's crazy. Yeah. Do people in the FLDS like currently, do they still have, or do they have access to the internet at all, or are they like pretty much completely wiped
They
away
don't
from it
have
there?
access to the internet. But there's a few people that are out and they show the dresses and stuff.
Okay.
Like for us, it took us about 3 years to get out of the dresses and everything.
Oh dang. Do you know any place that I could like buy like a polygamous outfit?
I know that there was a place.
So during this visit I had with her, she actually gave me some pretty good information on how I can infiltrate the FLDS, gave me some names of people, and actually gave me some locations to go visit and film for my documentary. And the last part of this first part of this series, I will be doing another video on the FLDS again later on in the year. That is a promise. It probably won't be for another 6 months, so bear with me. But before we end this video, this is footage of me actually visiting the cemetery where a lot of the highest FLDS members were buried at.
I haven't lived until you've been accused. Smile.